What is going on, my beautiful people? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you just watched my past video, I hope you're having a loving day, and it's the best thing ever. Like, you're just experiencing it so well, man. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm happy to just be enjoying this day. We got a little bug flying around. I'm not that good with the camera, but we're here. We're having a great day, man. Whatever you got going on, hope it's going all right. Hope you know that it's all going to work out so that you can be here with me in this video, and that you know that I love you, that God loves you, so that you can enjoy this video and you can fully embrace it and take it in. What we're going to be talking about today is being able to stay within the frame of God. Now, I know you might not know what frame is. I've talked about it a little bit in the past videos, but it's this concept of we all have a frame of reality that we are living in, and people are trying to put their frame onto you. And like a frame of reality, I learned the concept from this dude named Owen Cook. He basically says that frames are something that you go into a place, you're talking with somebody, and you have a frame of reality that you're living from, and they have a frame of reality that they're living from. Let me give you the example of the two different frames of reality. Somebody can believe that the world is terrible, the world is awful, the world is the worst place ever. They can be judging you, they can be hating you, and they can go into the conversation trying to project that onto you. You can have a frame of reality that is positive, that is joyous, that you love life. And if they are, a lot of the times because of that negativity, if they have a strong frame in that negativity and you are not as strong in your positivity, they're going to try to bring you down to that negativity. They're going to try to bring you down. And a lot of times it can work. You can go into a place feeling positive, joyous, but then all of a sudden somebody negative comes along, or somebody says something about you. Somebody says like, why are you so damn happy? And it brings you down. That is what we need to have an awareness of, so that we can know we want to live in God's reality and frame of reality as best possible. And here's the thing, God's frame of reality is abundance, joy, peace, love, hope, every damn day. That is possible to get to. And it is something that I'm not saying that I'm there every single day, but it is something that I am excited to go towards. And I know it is possible to get more and more closer to living like how Jesus wants us to live, to living life in full. But the thing is, we have to get stronger at being able to maintain our own frame, our own damn frame, when other people are coming around, when problems are persisting. That is what we are trying to get better at, because all of a sudden, if you can master the ability to have and be in the frame of reality of God, almost like every day being able to do that, you start bringing people up to your frame instead of bringing them down, or instead of going down to their frame. So here's the thing, Owen Cook was talking about this, and he basically said that there was a time when he was going out and he was like trying to teach people who were, a lot of the times they could be very damn negative. They could be very negative, trying to bring people down and bringing people down to like, just they go into it like that, just trying to, we know those people. I don't even gotta explain it no more. But he said that one of his people that was like watching him do his thing at the time kind of told him, the difference between you and a lot of the best is that you go down to their frame instead of bringing them up to your frame. You're going down and meeting them at their frame, when in reality that's not actually helping them, because all of a sudden they start just being able to be in that. And once he realized that, he was a little bit upset at first. Didn't want to, it hurt his ego, but he was like, I realized that he was right. Like, it was the fact that I needed to bring them up to my frame. And once he started realizing that, all of a sudden he started to change how he showed up in every single one of these seminars or speeches that he would show up in. And he started just holding on to the frame of the abundance, the love, the joy, and holding on to that frame and bringing others up to it. Now he says that every time he goes into one of these seminars, nobody can bring him down. He says that there's always going to be at least like one person in these seminars that's going to be that negative person, that's going to be the person that's going to just try to bring everybody else down. But he will not be fearful of it, because he knows that that person cannot bring him down. And he says pretty much almost all the time, he brings everybody up to his frame. He said it doesn't matter what type of personality that person's at, where they're at, he can bring them up to that loved, laughing, and joyous. And the example he gave is like, if you have a comedian and you're in front of a comedian and you're trying to hold on to the frame of like not trying to laugh, trying to hate the world, and the comedian is just going and flowing and they're just giving it, boom, boom, boom. They're just like so good in their frame of just having fun, wanting to laugh, having a good time. You're going to go up to their frame. You can't hold it in long enough. It's going to be like you're going to start laughing about it. You're going to start having fun. Now, this is what we can do in our life the closer that we get to Jesus, the closer that we get to God. We have a stronger frame in the love, the hope, the joy, and the peace. And this is so powerful for me. This is something that has changed my life completely and changed something that I needed to see it like this. Because a lot of you guys, I don't know if you have somebody like this. And for me, in a funny way, man, and of course, I love my girlfriend very much, but I think even she would admit this. There's times where I was growing in my faith and trying to be more holding on to this joy and this peace and this love. And she would come up into my life and she was a little bit more she would lean towards the negative side, towards seeing the worst in the world, towards seeing that. And I'm trying to be over here having a good time. And she would come in and she would like, I don't know if she was subconsciously doing it, but people try to sometimes, they'll throw something at you trying to like, I don't know, bring you down a little bit, or like trying to like test your frame. And I wasn't strong enough at that time. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't strong enough at the time, because then I would get upset that she was upset, or I would like, she would say something and I would get kind of like why are you mad, or like let's just have a good time here. But that was because now I realized I wasn't as strong at being able to hold on to that. Now, of course, you got to give yourself some grace, because it is not easy to do that. It is not easy. Whether it's somebody at work, whether it's somebody at school that keeps like trying to bring you down, whether like it's just situations that are going to be testing our frame of holding and being close to God in the presence of God. But now that I see it like this, I've realized that the better I've gotten at this, of holding on to that fun, that joy, that peace, I've started meditating on God's word and on God's love, on God's peace and joy. It has become so powerful, because now I feel I can hold it among so many different places. And there's gonna be things that still are gonna like take me out of God's presence, but it's a practice of being in His presence, and not just like being at peace, but being at joy and at love, and just having a love for the world. That is so damn powerful, because all of a sudden I realize my girlfriend will come in and she'll be doing her thing, and then she'll like get mad at something small that's not really supposed to be something that you should be getting mad at. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing that. I've realized I'm seeing her little tactics now, her little games that she's playing, but she's doing that to like, in a subconscious way, she's trying to see how I can hold in my joy, love, peace. And that's just how people are going to be around us, And not saying that they're doing it with ill intention, that it's like the worst thing in the world. She's not a terrible person. She's an amazing person. And now I've realized that the more I've been able to just get strong in having it on the inside of myself, she can be over there, she can be mad, and I'm still on my side going to be enjoying my day, enjoying my life, enjoying the moment. And it's still something I'm getting better at, of course. Sometimes I still do. It's still very hard. But of course, like, I'm so much better that I'm seeing it's affecting her, and it's bringing her up to all of a sudden she starts having fun, she starts having a good time. She stops worrying about the stuff that she has going on sometimes, man, like the stuff at work and school and all that stuff. But not only that, I start to see how it affects the things that the joy, the love that she's finding in life, by just me holding on to seeing stuff through love, the hope of the Lord, the hope of life, the delight in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Because now, the other day she told me that she was excited. We start talking about stuff, and all of a sudden she starts getting into, I'm finding love and joy in being here and being able to just get these videos out and being able to do this stuff and allowing the flow state to come out. And she starts talking about something. We were talking about writing. She loves to write, or she loves books, and she wants to maybe start writing in the future. And she starts talking about that. And, I start talking about it like, damn, like, isn't it amazing that like a writer can get into a place of like where Michael Jordan is, where you're just flowing, you have to unleash that subconscious and allow whatever is there to come out. And she starts talking about it, and she starts saying like, yeah, like I love that and stuff. And now she's thinking about starting to write. We're going to go to Austin for her birthday. We're going to go to the library, and she showed me a little itinerary of what she made for the library. And one of the things she has on there is to start to write, to try to write. And that's some joy, some love, some hope that she needed to find, that she could find out there. And all it has to do is know that it's there. And I believe like just being able to if we can have the joy of the Lord, the love of the Lord, not only can we help ourselves see it in our everyday life in little things, but something as simple as her saying something to me, I can like see it from a place of love, joy, and like speak into it for her, and see, so that she can open her eyes and start to see that in her life too. Bringing people up to our frame, that is so powerful. It is so powerful, because it's not in a like, oh, my frame is better than yours, anything like that. It's like I have love for life. I have joy for life. And we know as Christians that is the best place that we can live from. And we want to help other people live closer to God. You don't even always have to say that you don't have to say the name all the time. You can even say just by the way you live, the fruits of the Spirit, by living in having love, having joy, having peace, and being able to speak about anything in that way. It brings other people to find that in their own life. And that's what we're trying to do. So if you're dealing with somebody right now that it is hard to maintain that, it is tough, give yourself some grace. Know it's going to take some time. No, I know it's not going to be easy, but know that it is so powerful, and it's something that not only are you going to help them, but you also start living it every day in your life, and you don't get scared about having to go anywhere where you feel uncomfortable, where you feel like somebody might say something that's going to take you out of the ability to have that love and joy. You start to feel like you can go anywhere because you know the Lord is with you, and you know that you are getting stronger and being able to stay in the presence anywhere you go. And when you are ready to do that, God is going to take you into a place that's going to allow you to do amazing things because you're living from faith and not fear. I love you guys very much. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.